This is Inside Indiana Business Radio on demand for Tuesday, July 9th, 2024. I'm Gary Dick. Mammoth North Solar, a major segment of the Mammoth Solar Project in Northwest Indiana, is officially connecting to the grid today. At 400 megawatts, it will become the largest operating solar project in Indiana, providing energy to some 75,000 households. Indiana's initial application for its $868 million share of a national Internet for All program has won approval. President Joe Biden's administration has called the $42 billion program the largest Internet funding announcement in history. Making a statement, Italy-based life sciences company Stevanato has committed to paying employees at its new Fishers facility no less than $70,000 annually. Plans for the company's $500 million U.S. hub were first announced in 2021. The company plans to create 515 jobs over the next 7 years. Ricardo Buta is president of the Americas at Stevanato Group.
You see the cost of living going up, right? Probably faster than in other, the average, I would say, right? And so you need to make sure that you are at the top. Again, as I said earlier, because we are competing with big names.
From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio. Indiana, your bold future starts here. IBJ Media, Inside Indiana Business, and the Indiana Economic Development Corporation invite you to the Engage Indiana series, presented by CareSource, Indiana University, and Old National Bank. With an unrelenting focus on growing Indiana's economy, our Engage Indiana events take place in every region of the state. Discover when we'll be in your area at ibj.com/engage. The Indiana Gaming Commission has fined BetMGM and Fanatics $2,500 each after the two sports books self-reported that they accidentally allowed players to place bets despite being on voluntary self-exclusion lists. That, according to gambling industry media reports, each sports book said the violation involved a single player and occurred while migrating to a different digital platform. Partners in one of Central Indiana's largest commercial development companies are fighting over the firm's future, amid one owner's claim that the other has forced the departure of key staff and put hundreds of millions of dollars in potential business at risk.
Pure Development shareholder and principal Chris Seeger filed a lawsuit last month against the company's co-owner, Drew Sanders, asking the court to appoint a receiver to liquidate Pure's parent company and affiliated fundraising business, Pure Capital. Seeger alleges in his 22-page suit that Sanders' demeanor and management style led a pair of key employees to depart Pure and at least two others to contemplate leaving after Sanders refused to grant them a formal ownership stake in the company. Seeger also says in the suit that Sanders does not, quote, meaningfully contribute to the enterprise. An attorney for Seeger said he is hopeful an out-of-court settlement will be reached in the coming weeks. An attorney for Sanders did not return a call requesting comment. To date, Indianapolis-based Pure has developed more than 35 mixed-use industrial and office projects across the United States and has a contract with the Indiana Economic Development Corporation to lead efforts on the LEAP Lebanon Innovation and Research District. Alex Brown, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
The Indiana Housing and Community Development Authority has announced that additional funds will be extended to placemaking projects benefiting Hoosiers over 50. The Creating Livable Communities program aims to assist communities in developing projects to support aging in place. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.